Hey everybody, I'm back. This will be video number 4. Okay, this one we're going to go into a little bit more with this pen of habits, addictions, how to fix them, how to replace them, where you sit with them, um, what's going to happen in that process. Okay, so this pen has now become your vessel, right? This pen, each time you think of something that you want to break the habit of, blue pen, smooth pen, a little bit of texture, warm when I rub it, hard to undo, things like that, right? And I'm not going to click, it's just there. I can use it, but I won't click it, right? So each time that you have something come up for you, think of what it is that you're utilizing, whether it's this pen or something that you chose, right? So we're going to think of habits in the form of like addictions, because addictions really are habits that are just they've become worse, right? Now addictions, you can't get through them without filling a space. Okay, you have that addiction because you chose that addiction to fill that void, that space. Now the pen is going to become the vessel to fill that void or that space, right? So with any kind of addiction, it doesn't matter what it is. A really bad one, a pretty simple one, drugs, alcohol, shopping, getting on your phone constantly, chocolate, it doesn't matter, right? It's filling a void for you. And we don't want to use those bad habits to fill those voids anymore. We want to use the pen. Because each time you try to eliminate that habit or that addiction, you have to have something to go in its place. This pen and what you're doing with this pen will become your new habit and begin to fill that void. You see, psychology suggests that there's a gap there and you want to put something in that gap. Ergo the pen, right? Because we want to do something healthy versus something not so healthy. Then the pen should, or whatever you're using, should graduate into something like meditation, right? And that will graduate into being able to control those emotions and control those thoughts. That's the point in this, right? Anytime you find yourself doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, grab the pen and start focusing on it. What does it have going on? What are the textures? What is the color? What is the function of this pen? What can I get out of it? Right? Just like taking it, turning it into the vessel and writing out your intentions, okay? You're grounding it, you're putting it in space, and you're giving yourself the ability to concentrate on something other than that. So let's take a quick example, like let's say you lost your job, right? And you got bills coming in and piling up. Each time a bill comes in the mail or pops up on your phone, just like the pen, it's going to cause your brain to go, oh gosh, this is what I have going on. So then the stress starts, right? Then the thoughts that you don't want to have start. That would be the pen. That bill coming in is what focuses and centers your attention. Now, you can use that in a positive way or you can use that in a negative way, right? And of course, we're stressed about it, so it's going to be negative. Well, when you take this, right, when that comes up, when that envelope comes in or that notification pops up, that means you need to grab this and start focusing on this. Because what you do is you shut down those uncomfortable, scary thoughts for a moment. And when you begin to shut those down, right, you can process other emotions coming through. So then you can focus a little better. It also works the same way with positive habits, right? Just the same exact way. You have positive habits going on, something scary happens, and then boom, you start thinking of the scary things or the stressors or the possibilities of things that aren't so kosher, and you destroy a good habit of being healthy, confident, and comfortable in what you're doing, right? By bringing in those negative habits and those negative thoughts, because they will become resounding. And that's when it will create a big problem for you. We don't want to do that. So hang on to the pen or the video or whatever it is you chose to use, right? When we first started this with me, Hang on to that, because each time something comes in that gets you out of that comfortable and kind of flow of things, grab it. You're going to need it. And yes, you're forming another habit by getting this, right? But you're forming a habit that works, a habit that will eventually grow into something better versus something that will sit there and stagnate, okay? I'll come back with the last video, and that one's pretty informative. So focus on your item, focus on the blue pen. Keep yourself in that mindset that you'll be able to work through all this, okay? That's the whole point in this silly ass exercise, because it's not staring at this thing. No, it's retraining your mind and your emotions so that you can step out a little further, and then you can utilize meditation and continue from there. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.